Hello YouTube fam! So today I'm doing a what I eat in a day video, might film a workout, and I wanted to do one of these because I was watching one of my old ones from like over a year ago and I was like, I don't even eat food, like for real. I don't know how I was getting by. I think I didn't really care about food, and now I have a seriously unhealthy relationship with food. Like I like it so much that I eat everything and it's really hard for me to restrict myself. Also, I impulsively chopped about 2.5 inches off my hair last night, so it's probably still considered long, but it's quite a bit shorter, and it's finally healthy for the first time in about 3 years, so feels really good. So I wanted to also just talk a little bit about why I don't reverse diet. So I did my competition, as you know, just over 2 months ago now, and right when I was finished, I know like you're supposed to reverse diet and slowly like add calories back in or whatever, and so, you know, say I was at 130 carbs right before my show, I tried to increase to like 180 for a couple days, and I was still losing weight. So obviously that's not how you build muscle. So I recalculated my macros and tried maintenance for a bit, which was up at like 200 and something, and still I wasn't like gaining anything, and I want to have a solid off season, like build a good amount of muscle. So I went straight into bulking macros, and so my macros currently are about 250 carbs, 48 fats, and 130 to 135 grams of protein. I won't tell you generally my macros when I'm dieting because it's so different depending on so many things about you, your height, your activity level. So I don't ever want anyone to follow my macros, and I've got a pretty kick-ass metabolism too. So if you try these macros, there's a chance that you might get fat. But that being said, at your own risk, I just wanted to let you know, in case you think I'm eating a ton of food, these are bulking macros. I am full off season. I'm trying to make some hard gains, and today also is leg day, so no holding back on the carbs today. I just want to give you some meal ideas and whatever, and show you that you definitely don't need to eat super healthy to look good and build muscle. So flexible dieting for the win. So I woke up this morning at just before 8, which is typical for me for no reason, it's just what I do. And I had my cup of coffee, and now I'm just having, this is my vitamin stack. Pretty basic. Sure, you could have more things, but I've just got vitamin D and a daily multivitamin gummy, which probably isn't the healthiest way to go about life, but I have 2 of these gummies a day and one just 1000 UI vitamin D3. If I'm not going to be outside at all, which I'm usually not, if I am going outside, I'll probably skip the vitamin D. Basically, most people take more supplements and vitamins, but it can be expensive to do that, so I'm just really basic, and that is what I do. So I'm going to have those, and then I'm going to get ready and then cook breakfast. So for breakfast today, I'm having an English muffin breakfast sandwich. So I'm just currently cooking just a slice of like sandwich meat ham, and then I will make my eggs with an 1/8 cup of liquid egg whites, which is equivalent to like 1 egg white out of an egg. And then I have 1 whole egg, and then I cook my eggs in 1.5 teaspoons of, I can't believe it's not butter, and then toast just my plain old Great Value English muffin. And then I put on a Kraft Singles cheese slice because processed cheese is so much tastier on a breakfast sandwich and it melts so much nicer. And yeah, I'll show you the final product. So good. There's my hams. So excited. For snack, I'm having half a slice of my vanilla protein cheesecake with some sugar-free blueberry jam, and I'm so sorry I haven't given you guys the recipe for this yet, but I do plan to have a video coming in the near future. So I went to work, and I only work for 4.5 hours every day. It's really stupid, but anyways, the only thing that I bring to work with me to eat is a pure protein salted caramel bar, which if you haven't tried, you're missing out. So I eat this when I'm on break around 2 o'clock. And for dinner and also my pre-workout meal, I'm weird, okay? I don't eat normal meals, I just eat small things throughout the day. But right now I'm cooking up some turkey burgers, and I just use extra lean ground turkey mixed with onion powder, garlic, salt, seasoned salt, and paprika, and it's incredible. And then I'm having a Fiber One cinnamon bun flavor delight. And I like to heat these in the microwave for like 10 seconds, and they're so good. So that is my pre-workout meal. And then on my burger, I'll just have lettuce and a whole crap load of ketchup. I thought you guys might find some humor in the amount of ketchup I put on my burger. I'm seriously not even a ketchup fiend, but it's just so good on these burgers. To start off my workout, I'm just using an ankle weight to do stiff leg kickbacks. And honestly, I bought these ankle weights just to do this exercise, and I have no regrets at all. It is so good. And then I'm just supersetting this with 10 fire hydrants, and then moving on to the other leg. Next, for glute activation, I'm using a heavy band and doing some clamshells. So you'll notice I keep my heels together and toes apart, and this really works well to get your glutes activated. So for my first working exercise, I'm doing stiff leg deadlifts. So here I'm just using a light weight for my first set to get the muscles warmed up. And now I'm moving into my heavier sets. So you'll notice that although I'm doing stiff leg deadlifts, I don't ever lock out my knees, because I find that personally I feel it best in my glutes and my hamstrings when I do a slight knee bend and get the weight closer to the floor. And for the first set, you'll notice I didn't use a band, but I did use the band just above my knees for the next 3 sets that I did. And it definitely helps again with higher glute activation. Next, I'm doing a sideways single leg press, and I have recently fallen deeply in love with this exercise for glute soreness and growth. Like, it has made me so incredibly sore. So it's all about getting the technique down. So what you need to be doing is putting your foot so that your knee does not ever go past your toe, and you're always pushing through your heel. So you should feel this around the glute ham tie-in area and also in your upper glute. And it's pretty simple to keep the quads out of the equation if that's what you're trying to do, as I am. And then I just supersetted that with some calf raises using the same leg press machine. I just did about 10 to 12 standard raises, and then I point my toes outward and do 8 to 10 more. Next, I'm doing seated abductors, and if you have the type of machine where you're able to elevate yourself off the seat, I think that that is a great variation to do this, but this machine is a little bit weird, and so what I do is I just lean forward and hold onto the seat between my legs, and I find that this works best for activation, for me anyways. And then I'm just going to superset this with some banded side steps. So I use a light resistance band around my ankles and just step side to side, making sure to push my heel into the floor first. Next, I'm just doing some single leg lying hamstring curls. And I did about 8 to 10 reps on each leg. My hamstrings were already destroyed by this point, so I was using super light weight. And then to finish it off, when I'm done, I would just put both of my legs together and point my toes inward, and using the same weight, just rep out until I couldn't move anymore. And for my last working exercise, I'm just doing some cable pull-throughs. So for this, you want to make sure that you keep your spine neutral at all times. Don't lift your head up and look forward, and really get a full stretch of your hamstrings, and then squeeze your glutes to get the cables to the top of the movement. And then to completely burn out my glutes, I'm just doing some reverse hyperextensions with a light band above my knees. This can be done on a bench or a ball, but I like using the ball at the end of the workout so that I can do this next exercise as well. So for the next one, I'm just doing some frog pumps. So I have my heels together and my toes and knees as far apart as I can. Again, pushing out against the band to really feel it in your glutes. So I just got home from the gym, shaking up my creatine. By the way, if you don't know which creatine it is I use, it's the Creactor by Muscle Tech, and it's in the flavor of Icy Rocket Freeze, so it tastes like rocket popsicles. And this is a really awesome, okay, you can see me now. This is an awesome form of creatine because it doesn't need to be cycled. So you can take it all the time. You don't have to worry about having on and off periods. So I just take it every day after my workout. It makes a huge difference. Take creatine, do it. And today and every other day for the past couple of months, I'm having Shreddies as my post-workout snack because it's a great high glycemic carb. So today I'm having 43 grams, which is a little less than one serving, and then just 2% milk on top. Then for my dinner, I'm having a chicken stir fry with just white rice and broccoli, red pepper, yellow pepper, and onion, and then I'm adding 3 ounces of chicken, and the sauce I use is the VH teriyaki packets. And then for my bedtime snack, I'm having one of these Garden Lights banana chocolate chip muffins, and they're made with zucchini. If you haven't tried these, I do not know what you have been doing. But anyways, thank you for watching. I love you, and I'll see you next time. Bye!